Nigel, are you still on a high like the rest of us following that thrilling finish on Saturday?
Yeah, just getting my breath back really, because I think when you win a game, especially opening day with all the emotion around fans returning and such a great atmosphere, then it took some beating, I think, winning the 95th minute in the manner that we did, but just great to win the game. It's only one game, but it felt more than that.
What did it look like watching it back?
I think we can play better. That was the main thing, but I understand it. I think we were a little bit nervous, and I remember quite a few years ago now from playing, those first day nerves to sort of take your breath away, and you're gasping for oxygen at times. No matter what you've done pre-season, how good it is, how hard it's been, you're still always gasping for oxygen on that first day, and I think we're a bit like that, but we found a way to win. We certainly restricted a good team to very few opportunities, and I thought we were in control of the game up to the stunning strike, which came out of absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, and having watched it back, did the referee get the big decisions right?
Yeah, I think he did. I think they're holding on. The lad isn't actually looking. He's almost got Ollie Hawkins in a rugby tackle sort of the end, and he's held on to him. And that's what they say. If you grab somebody for a second or two, then they'll let it go. But when you hold on to somebody for a sustained period of time, that's when the referees will do something. And it was good to have a referee brave enough to give it in the 95th minute or whatever. And the sending off, yeah, he's raised his arms, and I think he was perfectly justified in both decisions.
And what was the atmosphere like in the dressing room after the game?
It was funny. It was excitable, as you would, and euphoric. But there was also a realisation that we've got to play better. We won't always sort of get away with it. I sensed that a bit at half time. So I'm glad we got that first half out of the way, and we settled down a little bit in the second half. But I think we can get the ball down and play more as we have done in pre-season.
Let's move on then. Preston North End tomorrow night at home in the first round of the Carabao Cup. How will you approach it?
Same as we did on Saturday. We're going to try and win the game. We'll make a few changes, not too many, but they'll be based on knocks and things. And then we've got a couple of lads who are absolutely chomping at the bit to get a game. George Lapsley being one, so he's definitely starting.
Do you expect Preston to be at full strength?
Not sure after Saturday. Difficult to tell. I think it was a very surprising result, them losing at home to Hull. So what we do expect is a reaction from them, and they'll want to win a game and get that out of the system from Saturday.
Are you perhaps looking more to see how your players will do without possession tomorrow night, given that the Championship opponents are in town?
No, I hope we've got an even share of the ball tomorrow. I think that's one of our strengths, is our ability on the ball, and we've seen from the Championship teams we've played pre-season that when we've got it, then we can cause problems as well. We don't probably keep it quite as well as them, but I would expect us to have a decent amount of possession.
What do you make of the competition on the whole?
I love cup competitions, them all, and you go out and try and win them. I think any cup competition, especially that finishes at Wembley, and there's a European place at stake, I believe, but that Wembley, for all teams, any team that's going into it, you've got a chance of getting to Wembley, chance of making a few quid, getting a big team in the next round, but you have to get through these early rounds.
Is it still close to your heart then, having won it as a player twice?
Yeah, of course. We were brought up with a philosophy that, it wasn't FA Cup wasn't more important than League Cup or anything else. It was just a cup competition you try and win, whatever we went into. And you might remember years ago we played in these things like the Mercantile Credit and things like that at Wembley and stuff, which just one-off competitions over a weekend. We went there to win, and that's how we were brought up.
Team news, what can you tell us? Harry Charsley and Elliot Hewitt missing from Saturday.
Yeah, I think they're still going to be missing, unfortunately, for the Preston game. Not quite right yet, but getting there. Maybe about another week, something like that. Don't want to risk them because of the nature of their injuries, sort of niggling thigh injuries. So we'll make sure they're right before they come back.
Let's get a latest line from you on the prospective defender you're looking to sign.
Yeah, it's not quite straightforward, so we're making progress, and we would hope, obviously, we've got 3 weeks before the window shuts, something like that. So we're trying to get it tied up as soon as we can.
Thanks, Nigel.
Thanks.